Yeah, Sudha. So it's actually, I mean, from outside, if you look at, if you've been watching Tamil Nadu politics, you would call it suicidal. That's a word because the moment you did do this, whatever DMK has been, parroting, saying that BJP, I mean, ADMK is with BJP and they are communal. So that becomes true. And they've been in relationship, in a secret relationship all this while. This is what DMK has been claiming. So the moment that happens, 25% of the votes are going to go towards DMK. Today, Tamil Nadu is in shambles. The law and order, what happens, like today, I think we had the fourth encounter since 2024. I mean, with the new COP, Commissioner of Police, taking over Tamil Nadu, that's because a chain snatcher was encountered and killed. Now, I think yesterday or day before yesterday, we had the South Sankar incident where his house was ransacked by members of the, I think, what do you say, some hired coolies of uh, Congress party because he blew the whistle saying that the Congress party chief had indulged in some corruption and also uh, one of the accused in the Armstrong murder case was closely associated with the Congress chiefs and he was encountered. So all these allegations are there and law and order is in shambles. When all these things are happening, even then when BJP and ADMK come together, the vote share or the vote bank of DMK will become
So
rock
you're
solid.
saying,
I mean,
Murali, so you're saying it's happening. I think it's
it
happening.
is, it's happening.
It's happening. There you are.
It's happening.
It's happening. And it's only makes for us journalists very, very interesting. But the point is, not without, its pitfalls, like Muralidharan said. He used a very, very strong word. He said it's suicidal. This is harakiri. Because it will prove the DMK right. Venkat Narayan sir. You know, Venkat Narayan sir, if you look at it, right from the beginning, the first marriage or the earlier alliance between the AIADMK and the BJP, in that we saw AIADMK supporting the BJP on a lot of issues, sir. 2018, I think, was no confidence, if I'm not wrong. 2019, whether it was on CAA, it was fine. 2019 also they were supported, one nation, one election. Palaniswami stood there and said, yes, we will support you in whatever ideologically there is no kind of a war. The problem happened when it became an ego issue. When Annamalai went to town criticizing Jayalalitha, C.N. Annadurai, later comparing Modi with, MGR, it became an ego issue that why you're speaking more than what you are supposed to be speaking, keep quiet. Do you think that is it desperation on the part of Edappadi to be doing this alliance, or it is clearly to cut Annamalai down to size, sir?
Well, I'm afraid the BJP put all its eggs in the Annamalai bag, and he is not a professional politician. He was a cop, and he got into joined the BJP, and he kept it, talking about things, corruption, and making comments against Jayalalitha and Annadurai and so on. These things came to such a point that Palaniswami had to kind of pull out of the alliance in September 2023. Now, let us take a look at the scene. In the last Lok Sabha elections, the DMK and its alliance partners polled 47% of the popular vote and won 38 out of the 39 seats in the state of Tamil Nadu. And the AIADMK, after it dumped the BJP and DMDK together, they polled 23% of the seats. And BJP, PMK, Dinakaran, everybody put together 18% of the popular vote. But BJP fought in 5 seats and scored a big 0. And they got only 3.6% of the popular vote, Sudha. So that clearly shows that BJP on its own, there is simply no chance of, fighting the elections and making any headway. So they had to join hands with the AIADMK, which is now split because Shashikala and Dinakaran are, another in a different group. And You see, unless the AIADMK, DMDK, then PMK, Dinakaran, BJP, everybody put together, assuming if they fight together, the popular vote they had in 2019 was only 41%, 6% less than the DMK-led alliance.
So you think this time around the BJP will play second fiddle to AIADMK?
Well, with the 3.6% of the popular vote in your kitty, what else do you expect here? I mean,
Right.
come
Just,
on.
that's exactly the question. Ladies and gents who are watching the South Indian, this is what I was asking. Take a look at that. Will BJP play second fiddle to AIADMK? And Venkat Narayan, one of the senior most journalists that I have known, says, is there an option? But of course, let me also welcome M. Rajendran into the debate. Rajendran, good to see you after such a long time.
Thank you, Sudha.
The point is that, look at what Muralidharan said this is suicidal. I mean, he was sounding also today low, otherwise he's usually roaring on my show. And it is like, I told you so kind of a moment. Venkat Narayan sir also said BJP does not have any. But for Tamil Nadu, let's look at it. Now, Rajendran, it seems like, TVK, Vijay, the actor turned politician, he apparently was very clear that I want, let's say, 80 seats or whatever, this number of seats, and I want to be the chief ministerial candidate. Not acceptable. Obviously, I think this is really preposterous. Even although I'm a journalist, I mean, it's not a smart move. DMDK is also a very, very tough customer. Do you think the AIADMK has no go but to shake hands with the BJP and also the bogey, the bogeyman of, oh, the ED is coming after you? Keep that aside. It is just, we have no option, and therefore it's a Tina factor. There is no alternative.
So that, the IPL season is on. So, before IPL, there is always a friendly matches which are played. So this overtures you will see happening over the next 6 months to 8 months.
Okay.
Probably, even before the elections. So, and that's where your actual permutation and combinations will happen within the party as well as within the parties which are trying to join hands with each other. And this is what needs to be watched by people. What will be the issues on which the political individuals will be, spurred up to meet the challenges of winning not only the seat, but their own seat, but also can they make a dent through their, public meetings and other things.